What's going on, everybody? So finally, we have made it to quote unquote spooky season. All right. Look, I'm not a real big fan of horror and that type of genre, but I do like some films on that topic and stuff like that. But it all depends. Look, I'm not a real big fan about like slashers and like people getting their head cut off and all that. Not interested into that. But I do like the thrillers and I do like zombie movies and just like thing that's gonna have you on the edge. I'm not down with that whole like Exorcist and none of that crap. That to me is just not interesting. um I get it, to each their own, and like the topics and movies that I like are more like zombies and good thrillers. That there's so many out there that it's hard to like actually put out there and say from the top of the head. Another one that I do like about within this genre is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Even though that wouldn't be a full horror type of movie, if you want to say, but it does fall into that category, and it's very entertaining. It's very enjoyable. It has that twisted, dark type of you know, I want to say maybe entertainment, if you want to say, but overall it's just kind of creepy on its own. I've always found movies related on clowns kind of creepy and interesting. And again, there's so many out there, and like I've seen in the past also, Jason X. That was kind of like trippy, but at the same time, it was like, whoa, like what did they do to go down that route? And it was just a whole new experience and all that. And of course, you got Jason versus Freddy. That's a classic right there. You got Jason. You got Halloween. You got also Scream. Like I said, the first few Scream films were okay, but now it's just gone so out of control where it's like ended already. Like same thing with Halloween. Like ended. Like we don't need no more Halloween movies. The same thing with the Jason movies. And I don't even remember which is the last one. Like that's how long it's been. But overall, each film has their own thing, and like I said, like the thriller part and the side of that, it's what interests me, and it's just something about that just like I guess it just takes the imagination to another point. And it's just kind of creepy on its own. There's another one too, is an old one, Little Shop of Horrors. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's like I guess you want to say a musical, but it's kind of creepy also, because you got this giant plant that just like eats humans and stuff like that. So it's it's pretty creepy when you think about it. Um, like I said, and besides the whole DC and Marvel thing, I also wanted to like talk about other things. And like I said, this is just to like just have more content for the channel and stuff like that. Now, one thing I would like to see, and since while we're on the topic, credit to the one that gave the idea that I can't remember on the top of my head right now, but I have a subscriber that actually said, he would like to see Batman versus Freddy Krueger. That would be cool. I'm not gonna say no. That would be a nice one to see. I would like to see some DC characters like in a dark take or hard type go up against some characters like Jason and Michael Myers, and probably was this other one. It's like I said, it's just so many. The one from Scream. You just have so much, but then at the same time, it's like okay, like you can have it to a point, but at the same time, you just can't push too much. I get it, DC, and their characters, they don't want to push for the R rating, where it's like Mortal Kombat, where they rip each other apart and it's just so gory and stuff like that. So that I understand, but it would be nice to see them go up against each other. Like of course, like R-rated Alien versus a Batman or even an Iron Man going up against a Predator. That would be kind of really really sick and twisted at the same time. The same thing with like Venom. Venom and Carnage are characters that you can do so much if you were to bring it to the R rating, and like people would like it. I'm one that I would like to see that. Not the PG-13. I want to see the R. And even when we saw Venom 2, the way that they portrayed Carnage for a PG-13, they pushed it, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty dark. And his backstory and stuff like that. But you know, overall, like I said, I do want to talk about a little bit more about this, not too much, just some of what captures my attention, and you know, I'm kind of into and stuff like that. But yeah, drop your comments, hit the subscribe, turn notification on, and as always, until next time.